Are we all met?
Pat. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn break, our tiring house. And we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Mrs. Quince.
What sayest thou, Billy Button?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
That's true.
Yeah. It's kind of scary. I believe you must leave the killing out when all is done. Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of here.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Wait. Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you. Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring, God shields us, a lion amongst ladies is the most dreadful thing, for there is no more fearful windfall than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore another prologue must tell she is not a lion.
Now, you must name her name, and half of her face must be seen through the lion's neck. And she herself must speak true, saying thus or to the same defect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am not such a thing. I am a woman, as other women are. And there indeed, let her name, and tell them plainly she is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there is 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into the chamber, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by the moonlight.
That the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar. Look at the almanac. Find out moonshine.
Yes, that shall the night.
Well, then you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he comes to this figure, or to present the person of moonshine. Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
Nah, you can never bring in a wall. What says you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster, or some lawn, or some rough cast about him to signify wall. Or let him hold his fingers thus, and through the cranny, shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that might be, then all is well.
Oh yes! I wanna be walls.
Come sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Tisbe, stand forth.
Tisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors, odors.
Oh, I'm sorry. Odors savor sweet. So hath thy breath. So hath thy breath, my dear. So hath thy breath. So hath thy breath, my dear Tisbe dear. But hark! Oh, a voice! Stay thou, but here a while, and by I will to thee appear. A stranger Pyramus that you played here.
Must I speak now? Eh, Mary, must you? For you must understand, he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and he's to come again. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose, on triumphant bier, most brisky, juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as true as the truest horse, that yet will never tire. I will meet thee, Pyramus, at Nini's tomb. Ninus tomb, girl. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire. As true as horse, that will never tire.
If I were fair, Tisbe, I would only dine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are hunted! Pray, masters! Fly, masters! Help! 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 We're hunted! Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about a round, through a bug, through a bush, through a bird, through a briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometimes a fire, and nut, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn, like a horse, hound, hog, bear, fire. At every turn, run, run, run. Huh? Why do they run away? This is knavery of them to make me afraid. Oh.